Hey guys, what is up? The Gaming Gadget here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about The Flash Season 4, Episode number 10. Now, as we know, in this episode, Barry got sentenced to prison for life. Obviously, he's not going to be in prison for life. They're going to find some way to have him get out of prison. Obviously, he wants it done through the law. He's not going to be on the run for the rest of his life, he said. So how is he going to do it? How is he going to get out of a lifetime in prison? Now, I'm predicting that's going to happen one of three ways. The first one being that somehow Barry either says he's the Flash or they find out that he's the Flash. Obviously, DeVoe made it pretty clear that he wanted Barry to say that he was the Flash. I mean, first off, his wife was telling Iris that she needed to do what was necessary for her husband, which obviously would be telling the judge that he's the Flash. And second off, DeVoe specifically told Barry, you had a 12% chance of saying that you were the Flash today. And I think that that's kind of DeVoe saying that the only way Barry's going to get out of prison is if he says he is the Flash, or if somehow they can prove it. So I'm guessing that DeVoe might be making some terrorism outside of the city for a while to try to lure Barry over there and stop it as the Flash. And then as soon as the security guards and everyone notice that he's gone, they're going to be able to prove that he is the Flash. Now, the one flaw with this theory is that Reverse Flash had no idea what Barry's name was until right before he killed his mom. That's how he was able to find out where he lived as a child and be able to commit that act of crime. And seeing as Reverse Flash is from the future, if they had somehow proved that Barry Allen was the Flash, he would already have known and wouldn't have to fight Barry for all of those years, and he would just end up killing him as a child right off the bat. However, somehow Team Flash could have also found some way so that the documents aren't there anymore, but he's still out of prison. Second theory I'd have to say is a lot more likely just because the first one has a huge loophole in it. But as we know, Joe and Singh like Barry a lot, and Joe, more than anyone, is determined to prove that Barry is innocent. So I'm pretty sure he's going to keep trying to find evidence, keep trying to find stuff against DeVoe and his wife. And if it's big enough evidence, he might even get Singh involved. And Ralph will definitely be involved in that too, seeing as he was helping Joe before with that picture and planting the false evidence. Now, my third theory, I think in the right situation, may even be the most likely. However, it's the most cloudy at this moment. Now, as we know, there's this metahuman who works at the prison, and we know that he's a metahuman because of his eyes flashing in the second episode after they stopped Deacon. Now, I'm assuming that he's the warden just because he's not dressed as everyone else there that are the guards, but I'm guessing that he's going to have a major role in the next couple episodes as to getting Barry out of prison. The only reason why I think this one is the most likely is because I'm almost positive that the warden is going to have something to do with him getting out of prison, but it's not a solid theory yet, so I can understand if you disagree with it or have some problems with it. So that is why I want you guys to comment down below which of the three you think is the most likely to happen. And if you don't think any of them will happen, make sure to tell me down below what your theory on the subject is, and I'll make sure to respond to as many comments as I can. The second question is, how long is he going to be in prison? Obviously, in Arrow, we've seen Oliver and Roy go to prison quite a few times. However, they were only in prison for an episode or so. But seeing as the trial of the Flash is one of the Flash's greatest storylines, I'm guessing we're going to be seeing Barry in there for a little bit longer than just an episode. I'd have to say, at the very least, we're going to be seeing him in there for at least 2 episodes. At the very most, a total of 7 episodes, although I think that 4 to 5 would be the most reasonable. Obviously, he isn't going to be staying there for the whole season, as I said, as that would make for a very boring show and get repetitive and people would eventually stop watching. And you know, he actually has to defeat the Thinker at some point. So as a storyline as big as this, I'd say that 3 to 5 episodes is a good amount for something of this level. Anyways, though, going back to the Warden, what do you guys think that his powers are? I mean, my biggest guess is that maybe some type of manipulation, like maybe mind control or putting thoughts into people. Just because it seemed like him and Deacon, when they were putting him in prison, kind of shared a connection together. They both seem to be going a little bit crazy, so maybe he can share thoughts with other people or manipulate them, mind control them in some way. Tell me down below what you guys think his powers may be. I'm very interested to find out myself. That's why I don't have too big a theory on this. I'm guessing that's going to be something original that we haven't seen in any of the shows yet, so I'd say that what I mentioned fits into that category pretty well. My other theory, which is a long shot, is that he may be the Thinker in another body from the future. Now, right before we leave, I always talk about the promo, and the promo for next episode is looking pretty good. Obviously, as we know, Elongated Man is going to get basically his own episode, his own time on the screen, as it is named after him, titled The Elongated Night Rises. Anyways, though, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing him take a big shot in this episode. Hopefully have more character development, develop more sympathy, we can dive deeper into his past and see what some of his troubles have been, as we saw him talking to Joe about them just a little bit. Anyways though guys, I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching, and of course, Gadget on.